Hi, today we're going to be talking about Hedgehog Day 2. When we're doing this one, it's going to require also, I put it ahead, went ahead and put it on Google Slides. So I'm going to show you some of the features that Google Slides offers where you can actually do drawings on the, on the slide itself. So it's a quadrilateral ABCD, has vertices at negative 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, negative 4, and negative 5, negative 4. It is dilated by a factor of 2.0 to form A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. Next, A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime is shifted according to the rule of x, y, and is going to be x plus 1 and y minus 2. Graph these two transfigurations on the coordinate planes below. So we're going to look at the very first one. The first one says that it started at negative 3, 2, and the dilation was a scale factor of 2.0. So what that means is that negative 3 comma 2, they multiplied the negative 3 times 2 and the 2 times 2. So we have a new point. And that new point is going to be negative 6, 4. So right here, I'm just going to put a text box. Don't forget that this is what you use to put the text boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and write on there. And remember the dilation. After the dilation, also don't forget to include a text box and put your name right here. So make sure you put your name there. And you can always move the text boxes up and down so your name looks nice. So after the dilation, that negative 3, 2, I'm multiplying it times 2 because that's what the scale factor said. So that's going to become negative 6, comma, negative 3, 2 is going to become a negative 6 and 4. Then the other point said, let's try to take that off, 3 comma 2. So that's going to be also 6 comma 4. Then you're going to have another point, which is 1, negative 4. And I go back to my text box, comma. That's going to become a positive 2. And then, but the negative 4 becomes a negative 8. And you're probably thinking, how is she going to make that text box bigger? Because now it's all over the other stuff. So just extend it. And the last point says negative 5, negative 4. So I'm going to go right here. Negative 5 means I multiply by 2. That gives me negative 10. And negative 4 would become a negative 8. So I have my new points right there. If I don't want to see it up there, that text box, I can always drag it down and put it right here. So those are the first points I'm going to plot. So right here, this is where I'm going to introduce you to this tool. They're called shapes. You can have like points, like you can do circles and dots. You can also use this one over here when you're connecting the lines, but you can just add a shape from here. I'm going to use a darkened circle, and hopefully there's this one right here. It's a connector. You can play around with these, so I'm going to pick a simple one, just the circle. The other thing that you can do is you can actually pick the color that they're going to be, so I'll show you that right now. But right here, I should have the circle picked out. Let me see. no, I'm gonna pick this one. So the first point is negative 6 comma 4. So one of the things here that you would want to do is zoom in a little because you got to make that point a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. You can even zoom in all the way to 200% just so that you can see where you're going to be going, and you can be drawing a little bit better. So there's your points: negative 6, 4, 6 comma 4, 2, negative 8, negative 10, 8. The only thing about the zooming in, sometimes, like, I think if you press this one right here, oh, that really zooms in. So you might want to, like, go back to 71%. I really like the 100%, so I'm going to do that. If you can customize your zoom, then that would be better. So right here, again, I'm just going to go to the shapes, and I'm going to go ahead and pick out a shape to make that first point. Try that one right there. I want to pick a color, like I'm going to pick the color red, you know. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to add a circle at negative 6 comma 4, which is, here's the negative 6, and I'm going to go up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be around here. I'm going to put a point right there. And then like I said, I like the color red, so I'm going to pick red. Hopefully it stays red. And there it is. So that's my first point. Then I'm going to do the positive 6, 4. So I'm going to go 6. And again, I'm going to go up here to the 4. I'm going to pick one of those circles again. I'm going to see if it still lets me do it again. They're calling a teacher out. So you have to go back to shapes, pick that shape again, and then you put it right there. Yeah. And then, like I said, depends on how you like the color. And then there's a couple of things that you can do. You can even make it, you make them thicker, the borders and things like that. If you see, okay, my circle's a little bit off, Ms. Rodriguez, okay, just move it. Click on it and move it to where you want it to go. It's 7-4 still. Right there, negative 6, 4. And then this circle moved a little bit, so you just have to play around with them. Because remember, this is a quadrilateral. It doesn't let me. So 6, 4. Oh, I ended up moving it a little bit that way. So right there it is, 6, 4. Yeah, I got it where I wanted it. So you kind of just have to play around with them. Then you have 2, negative 8. And then negative 10, negative 8. According to that one. So it's going to be, looks like a parallelogram. So, okay, make that shape there. I'm going to go 2 and then all the way down to create the circle there again. I'll just shape it red again. And then I want to go ahead and you see how that one came out really nice. So it just play around with those shapes. 2, negative 8, and then the last one's negative 10, negative 8. And I think I put it at -7, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit. All right, there. And then click on that one. So those circles. And then you're just going to, you can always delete it. Just press delete and do it again. It's probably the same. I like this circle better. So that's going to be 2 and -8, which is around right here. Okay, I'm not clicking on that one. I want to click on this circle and change the color to red. And then you can make your quadrilateral right there. Now you're wondering, okay, how's she going to make the quadrilateral? You have this called the lines, and these actually make straight lines. So all you do is connect the points right there. You're like, I can't see the line, so you can even make it thicker. And you can, of course, change the color. That's kind of thick. I don't like that 9 real thick. Maybe make it a 3. Okay. So all I did was go here. The nice thing about the lines is they go straight. So it's not like you have to actually go and try to make it straight. It just goes from there to there. Connect it. And then you can pick a color. I like blue right there. The other one I had made it 3. So I'm going to keep that 3 there. And as you can see is the parallelogram. So just connect the line. And 3 and change the color to blue. So I hope this also shows you how you can create different things on Google Slides. Oops, sorry. I'm creating the line. And I created the first transformation for you. So you just need to practice and actually do it. So I'm going to start here and create my other line. That didn't work. Ooh. Right here, since I did that, I'm gonna press Control Z. It's not like you have to start all over again, so you just undo it. So again, we're gonna start with a line. Okay, doesn't want to get that one out of the way, so I'm gonna press Control Z. Just click outside somewhere. Just make sure you're not doing it anymore. Then you start again. Start on that circle. It kind of creates like a little flower, and then you press the line color. I like it blue. And of course, I need to make it a little bit thicker so you can see it. And you made a quadrilateral right there. Of course, yours will probably be a little bit better. I'm kind of like rushing through this. So try your best, and I wish you a lot of luck. Don't forget that in the next one, it's telling you that you're going to dilate this figure. It's going to be shifted. And let me move this down. It's going to be shifted, and the rule is right there that this is happening too. This text box is kind of getting in the way. So you can move it up a little bit. Put it somewhere in the bottom. But it says saying that the rules now, you're going to get x plus 1 and y minus 2, which means -6 plus 1 and 4 minus 2. Okay? And I am going to create like a PowerPoint of all these Google Slides. I am going to send it to the main office, and that way they can see that you guys are working on these. Okay? So thank you very much and have a nice day.